continuing the video tutorial on this next episode. I hope you have a great time. Thank God it's another new day. Thank God we're alive today. So we see I've worked on the section a little bit. There's nothing serious. Don't get it twisted. Don't get confused. I just like in the previous video tutorial for our section, the video one, I told you I have a template already where I can just open those templates. I have different type of doors and windows. I have different types of doors and windows, both the plan and the elevation. So these are different type of doors. 900, 900, 1.2, 750, 600 doors. You have them in varieties. Then you have windows whereby the templates you can, if you are less busy, you can just sketch your own and bring up a design. So this is just a template. So you can just copy from here and copy your template to wherever you need it. You see, this one is from the design centers. This is a motor car, but you can sketch off your own. But all these doors and windows, some of them are on the design center, but you have to rescale them to the size. But these ones, they are already in sizes. You have kind of frame. You see, AutoCAD is all about creativity. You know, it's all about creativity. What you can come up with. So I've copied the doors and windows to the appropriate place and of the section. Checking my elevation. This is the window I told you is hidden behind. It's hidden behind this wall. You know, if you are standing here, you just see like half of the window. You won't see the full window. So that's what is happening right there. This is my doors. So from there, I've put them on layer. This door, if you cut the section of that door, this is all you see. This is all you see. So now I've put the door on the door layer and windows on the window layer. Likewise, let's put our wall on wall layer also. So our wall will also be on wall layer. I hope we got that. So just click here, and we're there. Can you see? I hope someone is liking this. So now the next thing to do is there will be a lintel above the doors and windows, especially those ones with this section that is showing the wall section. So, and which is 225. So just offset 225 for your lintel, and then we arch. So if you've seen a construction frame, so you don't need to put for all this. You can leave them out. So you can leave them out. Here this is just a section of our wall, so you won't see the lintel there. So it's only where you have your window, the section of your window and doors are like this. There's a lintel above this one, but since after they've rendered the building, you will not be able to see it again. So this is the knob for the door. It's just, like I said, it's about creativity. You just come up with something. This is where you have your lock. You can make it more beautiful than this one, aesthetics. So I'll go to the roof before working on the plan. So before working on this ground floor. On this ground floor, it's all to engineering details. So you have a 150 mm or 100 mm thick of German floor oversized concrete here. So you offset. I'll work on that later. But I want us to go to the wall, which is our main priority here. So that we can finish our roof plan, our elevation, and put on a roof. So we have this height of our floor. We are adding 150, but we are moving from the entrance porch, like I said, you see. So now I would like to trim off this line. I like to trim it off. You get that? Okay. And here we are. So I like those lines and put them on. I like to put them on wall layer also. So I hope this is getting more interesting. So let me work on our roof briefly. Your roof, you have your tie beam, your wall plate first, and you have your tie beam. Let me change the layer to okay. So right there, go to your line. Your wall plate is 2 by 3, 2 inches by 3 inches wood. Okay. 2 inches by 3 inches, which is 50 mm by 75 mm. So it varies anyway. So it depends on the one that is most common in your area. So I'm trying to bring up bring up a design for my roof. So I have my work plate right over here. Okay, so I pick the center, then enter 50, which is the thickness by 75 mm. You know, half of 75 mm is 37.5, so I have to use 37.5. Then I will mirror. Okay, do you want to delete the source? No. I can join the line together. I can join those lines together. Just type join on your keyboard and enter. So you are there. You can delete this, and instead of deleting them, just use it to close up this edge. Okay, we are there. So I don't want it to be hollow. I just want it to be just like that. So I want to put a kind of cross so that show that there's something here. Section of the wood. I'll copy it to wherever I have my works. So just if you want it to be uniform, pick it at a reference point whereby you also click on the other area to tell you is your reference point. I'm using this edge as my reference point. If I'm using the midpoint, that's what I'll use as my reference point. Okay. We are moving gradually. Here is our work plate. It is this work plate that that is carrying the load of the building. Not the load, but the load. It is linked. All the other roof members are linked to each other. They are connected. They are interwoven. So they are resting on the rafter will be resting on this work plate later, and we have a kind of tie, a steel or a reinforcement of like maybe 4 mm or 6 mm that is in our beam. If you are having a roof beam, or if you are that bed, you might break your block at this area and just tie them. So it's the one that will tie it is on this work plate that you tie that steel member to the work plate and lock it to your wall so that the roof will not be able to blow away your building. So the next is our tie beam. Tie beam is one running across your building, whereby you can hang your ceiling just on. So let me use this as my reference for this edge. But mind you, we have the tie beam will be a little bit just small. Some can leave it at that point, but it's most time a little bit more projected than your work, just a little bit, and you can leave it, terminate it there. Let me just make it like 200 mm farther than my external wall. So okay, I said the sizes of this wood depends on the one you use in your depends on the beauty. So I'll be using 75 mm. Some might use 4 inches or 3 inches or 4 inches, which is 75 mm or 100 mm. So let me use 100 mm. Which if you type 100, we are working in mm. I'll offset 100 mm upward. Okay, we are almost there. So roof is a little bit more complex. We are working on your drawing. It can be somehow frustrating. Okay, so here we are. So the next thing to do is to locate our king post. So just click on the line and locate the midpoint of this. So I want to use a king post of like 2.5 meter, which is 500 mm, and you go like this. This is my king post. This is center, so I'll be using 4 inches also, which is 100 mm. So let me just offset 50. So I want it to be at the midpoint, so I will offset 50 on each side. I will offset 50 on each side. Okay, 50 on each side. Okay, that's good. So now delete the center point. It's just for precision, so that your king post is the one at the center of that building, of that roof, of your roof trusses, where the other member are hanging on. I'm trimming off. I don't want to extend to this place because it's like this is showing that the wooden section, this king post is at the back of our king post. If you want to extend this way, it means it's at the front of your tie beam rather. King post is at the front. It's at the front. So that means you have to trim this place. It means it's at the front. So I want to try leaving it this way. So the next thing to do before we proceed, go further, let me offset my if. Like I've explained in previous video, your if is that extension, that projection, 600 mm projection from your external wall, it prevents the rain from falling directly on your wall. It serves as a shade also, so that the sun will not just be penetrating directly into your building. Then it serves as a shade. Someone can hide under the shade. So let's offset the if 600 mm. Okay. So now the next is to arrange our rafter. The rafter. So like I said, this does not have to do with the angle at which we bisect our roof the other time, which is 50 mm. So which is 45 degrees. Sorry, 45 degree. Okay. This one has to do with the height of your building. You can offset 50, but for precision, I want to copy. Okay, the size of the wood also is 4 mm. Rafter is 4 inches, which is 100 mm. 4 inches, which is 100 mm. Some people might use 3 inches, but the stronger it will become. Okay, I want to move it by. You can offset also, like I said. You can offset, you can copy, but okay, let me just offset 100 mm. And it's a slant object, so the offsetting, mind you, might be a little bit somehow. You see, it's looking somehow way too big down because it's offset with that angle. So let me just copy. Let me copy and use my 100 mm over here. Okay, I think it's okay this way. So mind you, we work on the left hand side or the right hand side. So later you can mirror whatever you have here to the other side, or you can mirror whatever you have here to the other side. So here we are. This is our, depends on the one you want to show. You want your king post to show, you can trim off anyone you like, and you can leave it. Let me just let me do it this way. The implication is that one is at front, one is at the back. Okay, I think we are good to go. Then we have some other vertical member. Some call it queen post, some call it wooden trusses. So they have to move at around 1.2 center to center. Center to center is, if you measure the center to center distance, it will be 1.2. So you enter 1.2. You align those two lines and enter 1.2. If you add another 1.2, that's 2.4. Okay. You add another one, that's 3.6. So that you just enter instead of copying them one by one. So I think we are good to go. You can trim them off. You can trim off this excess. Okay. Okay. I think we are almost there. So I don't like my lines being interwoven or being somehow clumsy. I prefer trimming them off like this. It means this wood is being nailed at the back. They nail them at the back. That's why it's not showing front. Okay. I think we are almost there. So from here, I have to link a wooden truss. So assuming this one is touching this area. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. I'll put up another line over here. Can you see that? Okay. Sorry. I think there's a mix up. The line is not kind of straight. Somehow. There's a mix up somewhere. I think I have to use offset this time around. Let me offset the line by 100. So I'm using 4 mm, and we want to change it to 3 inches instead of 4 inches. You can kindly do that. Okay. So I'll trim off this excess. Like I said, you might leave it for most times. Sometimes I don't like seeing lines crossing each other this way. So you can offset. Okay, so you go to this area also, you repeat the same thing. Okay, you see that you offset 100 mm. Okay, you go to this place and you do the same thing also. So until you have a limited space whereby your line can no longer be offset, then you can drop it right there. Alright, here we are. We're moving on. So I'll trim off and extend the necessary line. While using your trim, click on the shift to change it to extend. So instead of doing this twice, just mirror whatever you have to the other side. Okay, I'll grab that. You see, I'm using trim and extend. So this is what I have over here. So next thing is this is my wooden trusses or wooden just. Like I said, I don't like those lines being this way, so I prefer trimming. So let me just trim them off. Okay, don't mind me. I prefer them like this. Some might leave them any other way, but I prefer. I don't like those lines crossing each other. Okay, so I prefer seeing them like this. I think they are more better this way. So now the next thing to do here is to put on our what we call purlin. What is purlin? Purlin is just a wooden section, a wooden member that whereby your roofing sheet is sitting on, and your purlin is directly on your rafter. So how do we go about this? So let me just sketch one. Okay, I'm coming. I think I'll still need this. I need my line. Okay, don't mind me. I'll still need this my line over here. I will later trim them off. Okay, so interestingly, we're almost there. I think I need to remove this my pin post. Sorry. So this has to go. So okay. I think I'm good to go this way. Okay. Like I said, this is a typical example of your section, you see. Of your roof section. So you see the lines interwoven, it depends. But I want them to be more clear. So now how to go about this to draw our what's it called? So you off your auto mode or you click on shift. So the height of your what's it called of our purlin is 2 inches by 3 inches. So the height will be 3 inches while the width will be 2 inches. So that means here we'll be having 75 mm by, let me just offset another 75 so that for precision, 50 rather. The thickness now be 50, so let me offset another 50. So offset is not making sense, so let me just use copy. I'll use copy and use that as my reference point. So I need precision. I want it to be perfect. So I'm clicking on this line. So I'll just use this one. You see, if you follow this line, my copy will follow this line. So 50 mm. That's the thickness. Can you see? It's there. So we are there. Oh, I think there's a little bit. The slope is too much. I have to digress a little bit. I have to bring it back a little bit. Okay. So that slope is too much. The angle I'm working on is too much. Okay. Okay. Already it's taking too long than expected. So you come to this edge, come over here, and you press 50. So okay, so the next thing to do is to click here and join them together. Okay. Then This line is just showing the nail, the thickness of our nail. So just extend your line. So I don't want the video to be too lengthy. I might continue the next video tutorial. So please subscribe to this channel, like, follow, and share. Drop your comment so that we know where to improve and to give you a better service. Okay. So the center distance of between each polling is 900. So you pick it from this center. Now you come here. I'm using this as reference point so that it will follow this alignment. Okay. I know I hope you grab follow this alignment. 900. You add another 900 1.8. You add another one 2.7. You add another one that's I think 36. You add another one that's 500. You add another one I think that's 5,400. I think that's enough. You see, it's almost close. So here we are. So I think we will continue in the next video tutorial. Okay. So the next thing to do, we have less work to do. So I think we'll continue in the next video tutorial. I'll say okay. Let me try and finish up. So the next thing to do, I will fix up my roof over here. Just copy this and bring it on the top. Okay. Then you can increase the line thickness. So this is representing my roof. I will grab that. This is representing my roof. So the next thing to do is to, my facial is always 300 from, is a drop of 300 from here. Offset 300 from here. Offset 300 downward for my concrete facial. I'm just trying to, like I said, in AutoCAD, you make sure you just put something up that will make your work much more easier. Sorry. Just draw a line of 300 from here because the concrete facial will be hanging on this surface. 300. Okay. So these are 300. Just move it. Just extend this over here. I think I will getting that. So I will getting that. So the next I will continue the next video tutorial. So after getting the next is to fix up our if and mirror to this side. So thank you so much. Gracias, obrigado, asante, yungiabunga. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you so much.